Alright, this week at Bungie, August 12th, 2021. Armor Mods Exotics. I have not read this TWAB yet. It's all brand new to me. I've heard it's a meaty one though, so it should be pretty exciting. This is all just stuff. We knew this yesterday. Anti-barrier auto rifle, overload bow, thank goodness. Unstoppable fusion, linear fusion, pulse, and sidearm. It's kind of weird that there's 3 different mods, 4 different weapons for unstoppable. Only 1 for barrier, 1 for overload. Which means they'll probably have more of like, this type of grenade doesn't overload, or that type of melee ability is anti-barrier or something like that, but we'll just have to see how it plays out. Tuning. Just reading. Controller sensitive and traction, I like where this is going. Felt mandatory, like where this is going. Yes, I never use it because you don't need to. It used to give a +5 hidden boost to mobility back in the day, but it doesn't do that anymore. So now there's no reason to use it. Yes, yes, yes. This is good for those controller folks. Okay, there's also 11 to 20, very good. ADS sensitivity modifier is huge. This should help with crossplay coming out, make it more balanced. Super regenerating exotics. Let's see where this goes. Yes, this is true. Why would I ever use anything other than Phoenix or Geomag or Ursa for a Grandmaster? Also new member, okay. Increased super regen for his, but capped at 50%. So this won't be... It probably won't be the play anymore for Atheon for Hunters, which will be interesting. Also capped at 50, alright. Skull, same thing, capped at 50. Phoenix capped at 50. That's fine. Ooh. Stormdancer's Brace might be good. I deleted so many of these in the past 2 weeks, and now they're gonna be decent. I understand why they're doing this. This makes sense. The topping off the super was just crazy strong. It made it way too good in PvP, way too good in PvE as well. Either way, this should then leave it so that it extends the duration, which is good, of the super. But we'll see how it goes. Retunes and reworks, alright. Bombardiers, yes. Blinding's neat. No one ever uses Arc subclass for GMs though, so we'll see. Solar is neat. Slow for stasis could be interesting. I wonder if it pairs... It must pair with the slow dodge then. I wonder if you can stack the slow dodge and then the slow bomb for an instant freeze. Instant freeze with like a, a second delay, but that would be decently strong, I think, in PvP if you can work around it. Suppress would be... It does not work in Guardian and Super, okay. Now, I wonder if Suppress for Void works the same as Warmind Suppression. The mod that makes it so whenever you shoot a Warmind, it blinds everything like a blinded grenade. But Blind for Arc should also do that, so we'll just have to see how it plays out. Gravitons, alright. More duration. Melee regen speed. So it's like surrounded but for melee regen. Recoveries and weapon reload. Okay, that's pretty darn nice, I think. Increasing recovery is always good. Blue hand cannon. Alright, alright, alright. Replaced previous functionality. Added intrinsic. This is interesting. Each hit increases the damage from the next shot. More on holster mods below. I can only assume it's going to be auto-loaded holster, which is neat. It kind of devalues the perk a bit, but that's nice because then I won't need to have the perk on everything to feel like it's useful. Depending... Oh, they're going to have it on the leg slots, I would assume. Depending on how much they cost, that is, and how much space they take up. Because I'd always much rather run a scavenger mod than a... presumably a holster mod. Alright, Titans. I've literally never seen anyone use these, so... Oh! Burst of healing and bonus recovery? Whenever you use a weapon that matches your subclass type. This has synergy with the elemental well mods, which... hopefully... Thank you, Nick. Hopefully... elemental well mods can get buffed because they're kind of lackluster right now. First, you're not even close to first. There's like at least 13 messages before you. You're first, impossible. Icefall Mantle remove the slower class ability recharge scalar. So this is a nerf. Saigon D's nuts first. Alright, I see where this is going. Verity's brow, but they have a picture of the stag. You trigger when you get a weapon kill that matches your subclass energy type. I don't like that change. I do like the grenade damage bonus change, but this feels too limiting to whatever subclass you're using. Which is the point. So it will function as they intend, but I just don't like that. Because how it worked for me, at least, was if I was on a Void subclass, I'd use Nezarec Sin, and if I was on any other, or if I was using any other type of weapon, I would just use Verity's Brow. And now that won't work for me. Stag. Damage reduction to Ally Guardian standing in your rifts. So does that should affect you still, right? Usually things that affect Ally Guardians affect you as well. 25%'s a lot. 15%'s also a lot. I wonder if that's enough to be useful. The 15% would be nice in PvP. It should make... Does that make hand cannons? 140 wouldn't be able to 2 crit 1 body. No, they wouldn't be able to. Right? I don't know. I don't know the numbers off the top of my head. Lithium Spur. Their weapon kills give you class ability energy. Oh, shit. Wait, this makes these crazy good. Well, crazy cool at least. Combination healing and empowering rift to the location. That's gonna be nuts for like things like override or just strikes or stuff like that where nothing really matters. That's gonna be super fun. I wonder if I own any of these. I'll have to check. Other changes come in the wake of these. Alright. Finders, scavengers, holsters. This is where hopefully they disable scavenger mods in PvP. PvP and PvE, yes, that's true. In PvP specifically, we believe this is an important factor in how oppressive certain weapons feel. Yes, this is true. Yes, I've been saying this for forever. Pepe laugh, oh no. Prepare to revisit this depending on how it plays when it's out in the wild. We're looking to improve ammo finder, make it easier to run special and heavy in PvE. Hopefully they do something about heavy and a gambit, but that won't come in this TWAB, I'm sure. Okay, so it's just reload stowed weapons. It is on the legs, like I guessed from the Lucky Pants one. JD, thanks for the bit. Appreciate it. Increased chance to spawn ammo on kills with primary weapons. Further increased with exotic primaries. I wonder if they're just saying that or if it'll actually be noticeable when you're using it. Gradually reload stowed weapons of the matching type over time. Okay, so it's gonna be like, probably like recombination, except it won't overload things. That's interesting. I wonder, since it's not gonna be instant, it's not gonna be better than autoloading holster though. So that's probably still gonna be my go-to perk on things. Hand cannons exclude Arianas, that makes sense, because it has auto-loading intrinsically if you get the catalyst done. One shot don't have them because it would be stupid if they did, very good. Or you can just get auto-loading and then bypass the stupid. Currently too powerful, yes, this is correct. Yeah, these are only expected to last a little bit. But then sunsetting got sunset, so they're still gonna be here. Yes, they're gonna have to nerf these. If they didn't, it would be bad for the game. They're way too strong right now. 10 to 6 meters, okay. Mod cost to 3 instead of 1, that's probably good since this made them into like mini nukes that would just blow up everything. 20 to 10, okay, so now global reach will just function as the old base war mine cells did, which were still crazy strong. These are only blind for 2 seconds now, that's okay. Used to do solar damage 100 to 200, now it'll be 25 to 100. I wonder what that means with the range. Like, it wasn't a random amount, I would assume. I would think that however much it did was just, like, set. Maybe that's different enemy types or something, but I don't know. Still a good amount of P. Yeah, that's what it seems like. Elemental wells are getting improvements, sort of make them a bit more competitive choice. I like the sound of this. Increased chance based on the tier of enemy defeated. Font of Mind's base duration has been increased to 10 seconds. Increase from 10% to 25%. 25% is kind of a lot. That is the buff from Wall of Radiance or like Lumina or something like that. So it's more than an Empowering Rift or Charge with Light would give you. Interesting, interesting. Weapons. Okay, so is that today? I guess we'll find out. Unless it's next week, in which case we can wait. New Iron Banner weapons, let's go. Reese Walker, yes, very good. No one ever uses Archon's Thunder, I don't know where they're getting this data. Forge's Pledge and Peace Bond. Weapon changes happen next week. Neato. This looks like a rapid fire frame pulse, but can't really tell. I can't tell if it's rapid fire or light rate. Yeah. It's difficult because these weapons aren't really as standard as other weapon types that we have. Lightweight, please, if they buff them. Lightweight pulses are very cool. And I think the only one we have right now that's not sunset is Shattering Bone from Last Wish. But they're just not good. So there might be stasis. Can't imagine why it would be, but we'll see. It looks like they still have the Canis Coat shader by default, so we probably won't be seeing... Well, we might get a new Iron Banner shader, but it'll take time to come out. Hopefully there's a new shader. Usually they have a new one each season. Fresh armor. Thank goodness. The Forerunner set. Alright, we're going back to Halo. Very good. Stasis Legendaries are coming next season. That's right, I forgot about that. Then it very well could be. It'll be weird to see. Okay, you can get enhancement prisms. which I always have like 200 of at any given time, so that's not too good for me, but that'll help new players actually catch up, because I know they're kind of capped by resources all the time. Glad to see that. Primal Wars already got this. It looks like no more tunes. Alright, very interesting. I'm excited to see the Prometheum Spur changes. The stag changes might be crazy in PvP, depending. 15% damage reduction is nothing to sneeze at. Precious Scars will make them actually decent. See a hint of Stompies? I don't think so. Maybe I didn't read everything as well. Oh, yes. Right here. I did not see this initially. I mean, yeah, Stompies are just the best for Crucible. Like, if you're trying to be as competitive as possible, just use Stompies, because then you're fast. I think the Storm Dancer's Brace change will make Storm Dancer's Brace useful. I think Geomag change will make them balanced in PvP and PvE, because right now they're kind of really good in PvE because you get your super so often. The rest of these are fine. I think they make sense. I think that Ursa and Phoenix, it's a nerf, but Shards and Skull, it's a buff. Which is good to have them be more consistent overall. Excited for the controller player changes because they'll actually be able to contribute in PvP and PvE. They might be able to move a bit faster. Obviously, they won't be able to like move the same as a mouse and keyboard player would be, but it'll help with crossplay coming. Yeah, it's a TWAB. Very exciting. Big TWAB energy. And I look forward to seeing how it plays out. Can't wait.